everybody. I'm back. Hold on. Impromptu live. I just received something and I want you guys to hear it. I've never heard this before and I'm pretty upset about it. Hold on a second. Hey, Leda, how are you? Listen to this. This was sent to me now. Where is it? Let me find it. This was sent to me. Hey, Ring It Home. Hey, Dan. Hey, Secret. Hey, Iced Coffee. Hey, Virgie. Hey, Flower Child. Look, let me play something real quick that was just sent to me that really, really upset me. Hold on. Carlos doesn't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Carlos is cheating on you. Oh, and he got that bitch pregnant. Oh, shit. Fuck. Because not only is Carlos cheating on Maria, he's cheating on her with a 25-year-old who just found out she's pregnant. And so he's going to have a child who is going to be about the same age as one of her grandchildren. Carlos doesn't. This is herpes infected Kendra. On you. Oh, and he got that bitch pregnant. Oh shit. Fuck. Because not only is Carlos cheating on Maria, Kendra, he's cheating on her with a 25-year-old who just found out she's pregnant. And so he's going to have a child who is going to be about the same age as one of her grandchildren. She's such a piece of shit person. You know what? She complains that people do this and people do that. This is who Kendra is. She is such a piece of shit. This was back in August and it was just sent to me by somebody. I never heard this before. Hey, Sam, how are you? I've never heard this before. Can you imagine? Hey, Matt Muggsy. Hey, YouTube Canada. Hey, Sassy Mom. Hey, Janet. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? For her to go that way. Hey, Kendra, what? I heard that your daughter, the older one that doesn't want you around, she was pregnant too, huh? But she couldn't figure out the daddy. She learned it from her mother. See how do you like that, Kendra? It was in August. See how I told you I don't listen to her fucking lives, and this is why. Can you imagine saying that? This is why her life is so miserable. She's such a miserable human being to say something like that. Yeah, that's the cunt's voice. That's her voice. She was on drugs. She's always on drugs. There's something seriously wrong for her to say something like that. Something seriously wrong. What do you expect? Only people who do this can't look themselves in the mirror. Can you imagine to come up with that shit? Tell me there's something not wrong with her mentally. Mentally, she's just a shitty human being. It was in August and it was sent to me now. And I'm like, I was crocheting and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Tell me that Geneva Geneva should not go after Kendra for going to her house. Geneva, press charges on that bitch. Get an RO on her. That's what she deserves. Hold on. She wants to cry that I doxed her daughter's Facebook. So I show the proof that it was Lack, that it wasn't me. And then Lack starts coming after me as Free Clint on Reddit. That's Lack's Reddit account, by the way. And instead of saying, yeah, I did it, I shouldn't have done it, that's what Lack does. So Kendra wants to cry and make up shit that I was doxing her daughter, which wasn't me. I showed it on my community tab, Kendra. Yet you have the balls to say something like that? Are you kidding me? And then you cry if somebody mentions your daughters? Now your family's not off limits to me. I don't care if it was in August. You should never have said something so horrible. You piece of shit. You know what? You're never going to know what it is to be happily married, to have a child, a grandchild next to you, to have grandchildren, period. Because you know what? You're so greedy that you wouldn't give up pot smoking for you to have a grandbaby in the house, and your daughters wouldn't allow their children around a pot smoking grandmother. Those kind of lies about someone could be so damaging. She has no brain cells. No brain cells. Nothing. I heard Kendra's daughter was a prostitute, the older one. And Kendra got mad because Kendra didn't let her daughter participate, or her daughter didn't told her she couldn't participate because Kendra's too old and it would ruin her business. You see, Kendra, do you like that shit? Aren't you a little too old for this? What did you gain from that? The only thing you gained is I hope Geneva goes after you and gets Geneva. Don't play. This is your opportunity to get that RO. There's no way a judge would turn it down. She's jealous because you're happy and your husband is your best friend. She's jealous because she's so miserable by herself, and she always will be. Always will be. The same personality that she shows us here on live on YouTube is the personality that she has in real life. To even come up with the shit she said, and you saw how ecstatic she was about saying that. You saw how happy she was? Hold on. Let me get something real quick. Hold on a second. Hi, Jen. See, now we got Tyler in the chat. See, now I'm Tyler too. You want to add you want to dox my son in your community in your chat? Now we got Tyler here. Tyler Reed from Ohio. Welcome. You see how these people are? They say, "Hey, Texas girl." They said that they don't that I'm the one who does everything. I'm just retaliate to what exactly. Can you replay it? Yes. I retaliate to what they do to me. And then I'm the bad one. See, Jen, you were told by Brooke that account was doxing, and you didn't give a shit. So now you got Tyler. I'm like, hey, let me make Tyler a mod. I'm gonna make myself as Tyler a mod. How about that? Hold on. Carlos doesn't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Carlos is cheating on you. Oh, and he got that bitch pregnant. Oh shit. Fuck. Because not only is Carlos cheating on Maria, he's cheating on her with a 25-year-old who just found out she's pregnant. And so he's going to have a child who is going to be about the same age as one of her grandchildren. Kendra, I'm truly sorry that your parents are brothers and sister. I'm sorry your parents are siblings. But that's what happens when you make love with siblings. You have Kendras. People that are like mentally unstable and mentally wrong. And Kendra, you can say it that you're an accountant. You're not an accountant. You're a nobody. You're dumber than a pile of shit. That's what you are. It'd be funny if your husband had a vasectomy. Can you imagine? And then she wants to be like, these people, they pick on me. Oh, bitch, I'm going to parody your ass all week long. This is going to be the Kendra wig week, where I wear my blonde wig and dance like your bitch ass. Next time you think twice about doing that. I know. Can you imagine? She's like 54, something like that. Who knows? That's because she's the one that says that people are so mean to her because she's not privileged. Everybody who's married is privileged, or who has family is privileged, and she's not. You know why you're not privileged? Because you're so miserable. You're so miserable with who you are. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Play stupid games, Jen. Play stupid games. Welcome to becoming a mod, Tyler. Maria, I can't believe that was Kenny and Geneva on video at Geneva's house. I know. That's why Geneva's got to do something about it. Don't feel sorry for her. Don't let her cry and everybody's picking on me. I'm just all by myself. And she deserves everything she gets. Yes, Kendra's the herpes lady. Yep, that's her. That's the herpes lady. Herpes Kendra. Oozing misery. Yep, her. Late for the party, but Kendra haven't been. You've been messy. Yes, she's very messy. Hey, Fancy Feast. Hey, Clark. Very messy. Trust me, if I had heard this in August, I would have had a fit in August. Somebody had saved it and was going through their clearing out their stuff and said, "Did you ever hear this?" And I said, "I sure didn't." And then these bitches want to say that Kendra's a good person. I don't see any other content creator saying the same shit that Kendra was saying. I have never heard somebody say that, what she just said now, to somebody else. But yeah, you ladies stick around and say that Kendra's a good person. You know why you think she's a good person? Because you're all shit like her. None of you guys that are over on that side are worth shit. None of you. I knew there was something wrong with her just from hearing chats before she got her channel and made it. Yeah, she left because she said that we poor shamed her. We've never talked about money here. Never talked about financial things. What do you do for a living? Hey, what do you do for a living? Nothing. Never asked anybody anything. And when I said, "Are you kidding?" I look back, I listen to lives and see maybe she misunderstood something, and then nothing. And then after I wasted my time going back looking at old lives, I was watching Siwa. No, it wasn't Siwa. I was watching somebody else's chat, and she said Siwa poor shamed me. That's why I left. Siwa was poor shaming me. Siwa has done a lot of shit, but I never heard her poor shame anybody. And she used the same thing she said to when it was Ann and myself in the chat when our channel was up. She said the same exact thing she was saying about Siwa. It's her issues. Yep. But now you see what happened, Kendra? Now you made an enemy for life. You're a piece of shit, and that's why your parents hate you so much. Because you act worse than a 15-year-old for that shit to even come out of your mouth. You don't know me. You don't know my family. How dare you, bitch? You can't even hold one man down. Unbelievable. She doesn't care how that could affect your children. I know. To say that and even mention my grandchildren, that the 25-year-old woman would be having a baby at the same time. What are you talking about, asshole? What exactly are you talking about except talking out of your ass? I hope you get a flare up every week. Every week. And remember me every time you get a flare up. Because that's what you just. Can you imagine? No wonder her kids don't like her. For her to say shit like that. For her to even say something like that. Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you? I was so pissed when I heard this. I'm like, no, let me calm down. I'm not going to go live. And then I said, bullshit, I'm going live. You deserve everything. You know what? And I take it back. Lack doesn't owe you. He's an asshole, but he doesn't owe you an apology. But he's still an asshole. So he found your daughter. Who cares? You actually pointed my account to your daughter. You told your daughter to come to my community tab. That's how we found her after. That's fucked up. It is. It is. And then she wants to see, like, oh no, Geneva's always after me. Geneva's always after me. Good. If she is, good for her. Even though you make shit up because you haven't shown anything. But if she is, good for her. Good for her. But trust me, you live in the same state as Geneva. in the same city. If you would have lived here and do that shit to me, I would have been at the police station. I would have been reporting your ass. I would have been getting an RO against you. You think you're so big bad? Wait till you get an RO against you like that and see how much you can sit until you get drunk and start talking shit on Geneva and see how fast you can get reported because you're both in the same place. I'm here for it, Geneva. Never heard Maria or anyone here poor shame anyone, and I've been here for a long time. Never, never have I ever asked anybody how much money you make, what do you do for a living. None. Anne had never done that either. I played videos back and I was listening to it. It never happened. I know one time she kept saying, I do remember at one time she kept saying, can I drop my link here? Can I drop my link? So at one time we dropped it. And then when she was kept repeating it for, every time we went live, I said to Anne, I said, I think she's just using us to get subs because she doesn't come in here to talk. She just like, can I drop a link? Can you drop my link? It's about the 3-week mark. Well, the flare up is due. Yep. Oh, I hope so. I hope she can't sit still. I truly hope she can't sit still. For that shit to come out of her nasty mouth like that, and she enjoyed saying that shit. She enjoyed it. I was going to post it on my shorts, but she's going to report it like she did to Heidi and strike my channel. So I said, well, let everybody hear it then. I'm not going to be on long. I just want people to hear what a shitty human being she is. She's so miserable in her real life that she would talk about other people's family and say that that the lady's going to have a baby at the same time I'm going to have grandchildren. Don't talk about my family. Don't even mention the word grandchildren. Because I will talk about your daughters all day, every day, if you do this shit to me. Had I known this in August, I would have done it. You don't even want to know. I'd be dragging your ass every day. I'm all for, hey, let's drag Kendra. Who is the one that, where's that BX guy? Kendra, I'm going to send him everything I have on you. How about that? I don't even know who he is, but I'll find him. All I have to do is go back to somebody's live that I saw him in and get his thing and go follow. You want attention, you're going to get attention. Maybe in the future you'll learn to respect people's families and not talk shit like Rainbow did. Rainbow is immature and young though, but still at her age I wasn't that immature like she is. But Kendra is old and immature. She is going to cry about it, Mikey. She cries about it every time she gets a flare up. That's who she is. That's who she is. You're rich in love. Many people love you. That's right, Lindsay. They do. So don't even worry about that. Please don't make excuses for Rainbow. What she did was slander. But Rainbow's a piece of shit. The only thing I'm not making excuses is that she's young compared to me and to Herps Kendra. She is younger, but she's still a piece of shit person. At her age, I would never have been the way she is now. Remember, Rainbow is mentally stunted, but she's only like 30 years old or whatever. But so she's still with her parents because she's mentally stunted like that. But I see her still being mentally stunted at 50, but she's not there yet. She's only like in her 30s, I think. But that doesn't mean it's an excuse. Rainbow's still a piece of shit for saying what she did about making up stories like she did. And then instead of saying no, because I said it, I put it in my community tab when I got pissed off at Brooke for what she did. I said, yeah, you got all that money from everybody. And everybody immediately thought it was Virgie. And I wasn't. I was running along with the thing that JY had said. Never got proof of any of that. Nobody did. And I'm pretty sure that Kathy would have told me. Because you know what Kathy told me? That Jen got a lot of stuff from her. But she had a good heart and she really cared about Jen. So she did send Jen a lot. So if Kathy would have sent Brooke, she would have told me. She would have told me. But she did send Jen and bought her Uggs and some other stuff that she was sending her. And Jen was like, "Oh yes, my friend Kathy, you're so good to me." Because that's what they do in this community. They use you like that. But damn you, I have when people lie like Rainbow does, and then go on Lisa Marie's and say, "I'm not going to do this anymore. Okay, from today forward, everything's cool. I'm sorry. We're gone. We're done with." And then when she was confronted, "Oh no, it's a family member from California." "Oh no, what? You don't have family member in California?" "No, I mean Chicago." "What? No? No friends or family in Chicago either?" "No, a coworker said she knows a Maria from Florida whose husband's name is Carlos, a co-worker in California, whose husband's name was Carlos, and he cheated on Maria with somebody named Ashley." I'm like, are you kidding me? Google how many Marias live in Florida. First of all, it's not a true story. She's making it up. She's acting like Jen does and makes things up as she goes. I know it was told. It made, you know what? I was glad she went up on Lisa Marie because everybody was able to see that she was lying and how stupid she sounded. There's so many of them. It's like I mean, come on, this is almost, I would say 80% Latin and 20% American here. You cannot go into, you can go into any place. Lindsay, you went, remember when we went to Walmart? You're like, does anybody speak English? There was nobody speaking English. You couldn't find it. Hold on. We've actually been when we've been to Walmart, somebody said that oh, Napa, it was a long story. It's a pain. I'll tell you now. We went to Walmart and there somebody said, "Could you translate us for and tell this person in Spanish what we're looking for?" Because she didn't speak Spanish. Sad, but true. Rainbow Star. Napa, they sent me a clip of something that Kenra, Herpes Kendra, had said in August, and I'd never heard it, so it triggered me to go live. I couldn't go into Miami with my 10 words in Spanish. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. But for Rainbow to be sitting there and lying and saying, "No, but it's a co-worker who knows a Maria in Florida, who knows a Carlos in Florida." You sound, that right there told me how immature this woman is, and not, and like, stop with the lies, and you're putting yourself in deeper, and you're making yourself look like an idiot. I haven't had a chance to watch the previous live, but like, damn. And I still wanted to do their parody tomorrow, but I think I will after all, like late after Easter. She laughs like George when she's, and George is going like crazy on his community tab. He doesn't like the idea that honestly, the people from the Hive, George let scared away Mia's mommy and Snurk, I think it was, right? Now he's blaming it on Jules. "I didn't do it. I didn't do it." You could scare away anybody in this community, George, who doesn't want to be doxxed. Because when you've already been doxxed, who cares? You're doxxed. Like, you can, everybody knows my name. I'm doxxed. But if somebody's coming in with a ring a home or just sassy mom with a name like that, and you're threatening to dox them, you're the one who scared them away. You're not going to change history. You scared them away. That was the dumbest story I ever heard. I know. Laughs like George when she is lying. She does laugh a lot when she's lying. I noticed that. I did notice that. She sure does. But as soon as she got off of Lisa Marie's, she went on someone else's live. I can't remember who now. And she was talking shit already. She was talking shit. Hold on, Napa. I'll play it one more time for you. Let's embarrass the shit out of Kendra. Well, not that it would embarrass her because she really doesn't care. When you have a dirty mouth like that, nothing bothers you. Carlos doesn't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Carlos is cheating on you. Oh, and he got that bitch pregnant. Oh, shit. Fuck. Because not only is Carlos cheating on Maria, he's cheating on her with a 25-year-old who just found out she's pregnant. And so he's going to have a child who is going to be about the same age as one of her grandchildren. I bet you my grandchildren have daddies and your granddaughter or grandson won't. How's that, Kendra? How's that? Can you believe she said that? Can you believe this bitch said that? What a horrible person she is. Nobody, not even when I didn't talk to Jules all the time, none of that. She would never go that low. She's honestly demented. She is. She would never go that low. This person, she has like no morals. I'm telling you, this is the kind of woman that would go to 7-Eleven to buy herself a drink, and some guy will talk her into going to the back of 7-Eleven inside his car. That's the kind of person Kendra is. And then she'll come on live and tell the story of how hot he thought she was. And how we should respect people because we shouldn't be making fun of herpes because everybody has it and everybody can get it. No, I wouldn't go in the back of a 7-Eleven with a man. You would, Kendra. You're the kind of person that went to somebody's apartment and started screaming. She's stalking me. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, bitch. You're lucky it's locked. It should be locked or some shit. That's a really, really bad person. That's why you can cry, play victim all you want. Every time somebody drags you, you deserve it. You deserve it. Lindsay, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Napa Valley. I had never heard this before. I was like, first I was like, is she really live now saying this? Yeah, it was a live stream she did in August. Somebody had clipped it and they had it saved on their phone and they were deleting stuff and they said, I don't know if you heard this, but I had this saved. And I'm like, when was this? I've never heard this before. Kendra is very jealous because she can't keep a husband. You're right. And then she goes from being jealous to saying things like, Maria thinks that, you know, you need a husband next to you to be a good human being or to have a to any value. I've never said that. I've never said that. But I do say that you're jealous of people who are happy with where they are in life, and you're not happy. You're obviously not happy. Because you can hate me all you want. There's no reason for you to have said what you said. But yet again, you want to blame that I was the one who doxed your daughter, and I prove that it came from your camp. I prove that it came from your camp. Yet you still want to make it sound like everybody here is bad, and all the people doing the bad shit are on your side. And you're exactly where you belong. Exactly where you belong. Being married doesn't make you a woman. Nobody wants to be married to you. But when nobody wants to be married to you, there's a problem. Yep, you got that right. And that's the thing. Many women prefer to be alone and have the best life ever as a choice. Kendra doesn't have a choice. Kendra's got to get the guy, the homeless guy in 7-Eleven. And then she says, I have a date. There's a reason why she says she hasn't been sexually active for a while. Nobody's gonna be catching that bait. Nobody's interested in that shit. So she goes ahead and drags people who have no problem with their lives and are happy in their lives, and she goes and does this shit. Be single, but the difference between us is I don't need a man. She can say she doesn't need a man. She does. And it kills her. Itchy bump life. Like a man. Oh my God. Yep, she has. I think her personality keeps her from men. Not that her personality keeps her from men. Her personality keeps her from working. Her personality will keep getting her fired, because that's who she is. The same way she talks here, the same way she gets pissed off and she has a temper tantrum and she starts screaming and fuck you, fuck you. That's the same way she's gonna do if she gets written up at work, if the boss is in a bad mood and calls her in and she doesn't like the response that the boss gives her, she'll go off on the boss and he'll fire her. And then she'll say, I got fired because he's a black man and I'm white. And he was jealous. She definitely, yeah, to support her. And there's nobody who's going to support her. Not one person. She's got these two large boobs. One's going west and one's going east. Nobody needs a man, but they are nice to have around. Yep, you're right. You're right. She's jealous of everybody. Every single body. See, when I posted that about Lack, cricket, she didn't say anything. Her boobs go east and west like her eyes. Yep. They go do both all over the place. She's got to tuck them in. She doesn't wear bras. She tucks her boobs into her pants. She does. If you see, she tucks them right in there because she's too lazy to wear a bra. You know, the women who can get away with not wearing one are the ones who are small-breasted and can get away with it. But when you have them the size of hers, they're going to meet the ground faster than she is. And they're already going there. It's like, I'm telling you, what the hell are you thinking? Oh, yeah, freedom, hippies, I'm taking the bra off. No, girl, they're hanging down to her boobs are doing toe touch. Did you see that shit? They touch the floor. She might not be able to do a toe touch with her hands, but she can do it with her boobs. Does that count? Kendra's in shape. Kendra's in shape. I'm telling you. Her jeans aren't mom jeans. If she can wear the boobs without bras, and she'll have a boner in her pants, a big boner, because they're that huge. And trust me, they're not attractive, Kendra. It's nothing to be proud of. They're just like huge, old, hanging. That's what happened when they're huge and you're young. They get huge and you're old, and then they just hang down and they become boners. And that's what you got. So don't be hating on people who are happy with their lives, making up stories, stupid ass stories, because you'll never have that kind of lifestyle. You have daughters. I can't even imagine if I was homeless and I asked any of my kids, either one of them, neither one would ever let me be homeless. Even if I have an argument with one or not have an argument, tell me how many parents have never had an argument with a person, and I can still blindly say my arguments don't last years or weeks. I can still say not one of my children would sleep at night thinking I'm homeless, but yours would. And then when her daughter needed a place to stay, she's like, sorry, I can't give up my weed for my child. You can park the car. My parking space is 155. You can park there and sleep overnight, but I gotta have my weed. That's what Kendra does. Hey, Witter, how are you? That's what Kendra does. And then she's like, my children my children are so bad. My parents are so bad. My father has so much money and he financially abused me. My mother hates me. I was an only child. They never showed me love. I wonder why. You're a fucking pain in the ass, Kendra. You're lucky they didn't put you up for adoption. They didn't show me. Nobody cared about me. You lived at home. You had a bedroom. You had a bed. You had food. You were obviously not skinny. Maybe it was your attitude. She moved her kid in recently because her dad hit her or something. That didn't last. No, it didn't last at all. I have to be a good mom, guys. My daughter's moving in because I don't want to talk about it because people here, they pick up everything. He hit her. He hit her. So I got to be the mom, the good mom. 1 week later, I'm driving her back to her dad's. Fuck it. Hit her all you want. I can't handle it. Hey, Steven C. I can't handle it. You hit her back. I need the weed. That's her. And then she'll go on saying, these people are just, they want to see me fired. They want to see me quit or get fired. Nobody's work, dirt girl, work. Don't be living on somebody's apartment building and not pay rent like you did before. The person that lives there deserves the money for his mortgage. Remember how Unhinged Kendra went off on Christy Denver? Yeah, she sure did. So work. Nobody wants you not to work. In fact, you owe the people money for your rent. The people who own it. Nobody wants you not to work. What we don't want is the bullshit that now you guys are just jealous because I'm working. I work hard. Bitch, you started working 1 day ago compared to all of us. And you're lecturing how hard you work. And I work hard, which most people on the internet don't do. None of you guys, none of you have worked as hard as I have. I just started working a day ago, but none of you have. Lori, darling, I bet you never worked 40 straight hours. Nope. In 1 week, I do that. And then I buy my weed and I get rid of my daughter. And she wants everybody to clap and say, wow, you turned into a great mother. You're almost as great of a mother as Jen. Jen, you better look for that dox in your channel and block it, because I swear I'll leave your son as my moderator. Hey, pretty bird, I'll leave his name as my moderator forever. Don't start something and then expect people not to respond. This is what they do every single time. This guy Lack is having a fit because I outed him as well. If somebody's blaming me, if right now Cree says, "Hey, you doxed my daughter. Didn't you dox my daughter?" I'm not saying she has a daughter. I'm not saying anything. You doxed my daughter. How dare you? I'm gonna be like, no, Cree, I didn't. Yes, you doxed my daughter. Well, I'm gonna show you who doxed your daughter. So stop saying that it was me. And then because I showed that, Lack went crazy on Free Clint on Reddit, and he's been going berserk. Let's talk to a waitress about working hard. Yep. Remember, she was working at the pizza place and didn't last very long. Aren't we jealous of her because she's so pretty or something? Yeah, remember when she said she was so pretty and everybody was jealous of her? Just getting here. What have I missed? Oh, somebody sent me a clip of Kendra's live. It's less than a minute clip of what she was talking about. And that triggered me to go live and tell her go to hell. I have never heard that before, and it really triggered me. She is such a piece of shit. And then she's like, people shouldn't be talking about other people's family. Families are off limit. So she's saying all this shit, and I hear her say this. No, girl. You're one of those people who say something and do something else, and that's not going to happen. Now your family is not off limits. Your family is all fair game now. You're just like Jen. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. It happened. It was in August. I apologize. Apology not accepted. I think Lack and George should get together. So do I. They're both in everybody's business. Maybe they can play and have fun together, and they will leave these women, us women alone, all of us. Don't they? Oh, I know it's not true. I know it's not true. 100%. I just pissed me off that some low class bitch like Kendra, who's trash or the gum underneath my shoe, would say something like that. Because you shouldn't say that about anybody, period. And then when what's her name, Rainbow, was saying that, making that story up, and everybody kept saying she's gotta be it's gotta be true because she's so upset about it. Whoever kept saying that, you're not married. Because nobody wants anybody to make false rumors about somebody's spouse if it's not true. And then this person, I think back in the day in Reddit, was saying, she should, if it must be true because it's triggering her. No, you know what triggers me? Trash like Kendra. Trash like Kendra making stories up. They can't respect not saying your husband's name. Don't expect respect back. That's it. Don't expect it back. I'm here worried about trying to show Kendra that why was I even worried about it? She's saying, "Oh, Maria doxed my daughter." First of all, it was Amber. Everybody was saying it was Amber, and Amber said it was Amber. It was in Amber's community tab. And then second of all, I saw that I found where what's his name, Lack had doxed her. So I show her, and then I hear this shit. I'm telling her to do it. I'm really pushing Geneva to do that. She can. All you need is that one. It's not like you have to to get that RO. She's gonna need all that stuff. This woman really went to her apartment, knocked on, tried to open the door or say that it was secure, and started screaming her name out in front of her apartment building. Just with that alone, and she lives in the same city as Geneva. Geneva can get an RO. Anne would flip out and people started posting her extra. By the way, Lori, darling, you saw she got pissed off because she started something with Anne started something with Lisa Marie and posted a short with Lisa Marie. So Lisa Marie posted a short of Dreamsicle and Anne and posted pictures, and then Anne would report it. Lisa Marie would post it. Anne would report it, but all they had to do was take down that short. And she knows it. She was reporting everything Lisa Marie posted, but she refused to take this first short, the only short that started it. Right? So then Anne makes a post on her community tab. Tell your bulldog or pit bull or bulldog or some shit like that to back off, because the next one I'll post is Carlos. Lisa Marie is not Maria. We're two different people. Anne started it with Lisa Marie, and Lisa Marie responded just like I respond. But she's going to come after me for something Lisa Marie would do. I'll post Anne's husband and girlfriend, one next to the other, and then post Anne in the middle, and then post one of each of Anne's children on the sides. This is what they do. They want to threaten. Like, I can control what Lisa Marie does, and even if I could control, which I can't, I wouldn't even ask Lisa Marie to take it down. I wouldn't even ask her to take it down. Yeah, mad at Lisa Marie, so take it out on Maria. Like, if Maria can go, who knows? Maybe Lisa Marie would say, "Hey, I'll take it down for you because I don't want you to get in trouble or her to keep going with you." I wouldn't even ask her. It's not my business. You started with Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie comes back hard. Yeah, not even me. It's like, what the hell? So she thought, oh, she literally posted it. She said, if she doesn't, if your bulldog doesn't back off or something, I'm gonna post Carlos, and then you can explain to him why his picture is up. Post it, Ann. Post it. Because if anything, you know that I'm not gonna back down and not post your husband and your girlfriend. She likes, for someone who likes, remember her post a few weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? I will no longer be responding to Maria because as a working cleaning ass for 22 years in the medical profession, Maria's got dementia. Hey, Lisa Marie, how are ya? And that's what Anne said. And then she's like, oh, diarrhea of the mouth. Let's do this. Let's go after Carlos. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Yep, that's right. And I never told you, hey, don't take down your pictures. It's your channel, your community tab, your shorts. I could give a shit who you post up there. She went after Lisa Marie first. Lisa Marie responded. You want to say you're coming after Carlos? Okay, I'll come after Chris. I'll come after Dreamsicle. And then, like you said, he can blame Maria for it. Well, Dreamsicle can blame you for it. Chris can blame you for it, and Lisa Marie is not me. I'm not ever going to tell Lisa Marie what she can and can't post. Even if you threaten, I would never tell Lisa Marie to take it down. See, unlike the way you tried to control me when we were co-hosts together, I would never try to control Lisa Marie. There ain't no controlling Lisa Marie, period, anyways. Didn't she want to get away from the drama? Yeah, Anne loves that drama. Anne loves that drama. Full permission to go after Kendra and say whatever. I will hope these guys go after Kendra. And Jen, you dumbass. She literally said we had AC and Roadhog and all these people. First of all, nobody talks to Roadhog. I don't talk to him privately. If he's live and I watch it in the bushes. Sometimes I might respond. When it was a Jen thing, I responded a few times. But what did Kendra say to Maria? Oh, Lisa Marie, just thank you for asking. Here we go again because I'm so triggered by this shit. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Listen up.
Carlos doesn't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Carlos is cheating on you. Oh, and he got that bitch pregnant. Oh, shit. Fuck. Because not only is Carlos cheating on Maria, he's cheating on her with a 25-year-old who just found out she's pregnant. And so he's going to have a child who is going to be about the same age as one of her grandchildren. Dark.
Trash, herpes infested bitch. Can you? Hey, Freeside, how are you? Can you believe this piece of garbage? She's so nasty. She is just so nasty. I hope you get the happiness you deserve always, Kendra. I hope you get the happiness you deserve forever. See, this is why you're alone and poor. Change your karma. It's her karma. It's her karma. Drink up on a Friday night. You're all alone. Drink up and cry, cry, cry on the pillow. Press that live button. Make a fool of yourself. Threaten people. That's all you do. Let me change that Christmas tree to Easter. Let me change the Easter to Valentine's Day. Let me change it. All that, not because she wants to change it, because she's just too lazy to take it down. I hope she uses finger condoms. I hope so too. She's the type that wouldn't use a finger condom and then just make dinner right after for herself. Not really make dinner because she's alone, like put it in the microwave and shit and touch her food. Chicken fingers right after that one. She's a live stream, so she's not got nothing, but sure she's not trying. She's a piece of shit. A piece of shit human being. Kendra, this is why no one cares when you try. When you cry, you try so hard to do nothing but hurt people. You're so broken. I hope you get better for your girl's sake. It's too late. I don't think she can ever get better. Benny and Kenny are really birds of a feather. Yep. Jen and Kendra will spend Easter alone because their kids hate them. As long as you aren't them, you are winning in life. Yep, I agree. Or sanitizes her nails after she uses her fingers. Oh, at least now I don't gotta figure out what to make for dinner. Lost everybody lose their appetite now. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Hey Geneva, I'll send you that video. You can show how she talks shit on people and that she's mentally unstable. That'd be good. I'm sure you would have no problem getting an RO on her. It was in August. Somebody was cleaning out their phone and said that they were deleting things and said that she didn't know if I had heard that or not. Can you imagine? If I had heard that in August, you guys would have heard me in August. God bless Carlos for his long, beautiful marriage. It's a gift most of us will never have, a beautiful, lifelong love. Thank you so much, Lisa Marie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy Easter, Brandy. How are you? Fuck. I'm just so upset with her. Trust me. Her family, her whole, I don't care which daughter, all daughters, all ex-husbands, everybody can get doxxed. I could care shit about it. She will never be able to say anything about her children getting doxxed or her children getting mentioned. Nothing. Game on, Kendra. I don't care if it was August or not. Everybody's responsible for their own words. And for you to say something as nasty, it shows exactly who you are. Exactly who she is. Sorry, they stoop so low, Maria. Remember, you're the one who loved, not her. Yep, you're right. Family to get together today. Yeah, we're all having Easter, right? Everybody's got their own things to do on Easter. Kendra and Jen should really get together because they won't be that lonely then. She deserves it. She deserves everything she gets. She deserves everything she gets. Trust me, if I would have seen this before, thank you, Lindsay. If I would have seen this before, I would have said, yeah, I doxed your daughter. I wouldn't even let Lack take the blame. I would have said, I did it, and what? And what? That's why they can't get along. They are just alike. They are. By the way, oh, she's not gonna apologize. She's not capable. She's the narcissist. She called me a narcissist the other day. Have I ever gone on a live drunk, threatening to beat somebody up and going to grab, what was it, a scissors or knife? Can you imagine if I acted the way she acts? And then showing your fist, I'm gonna beat you. Who wants me? Hey, Muggsy, I'm gonna give you the best sex ever. Well, a little bit of herpes on the side, but you're gonna love it, Muggsy. What is that? But speaking on Jen, I was laughing because she blocked the Tyler account. I tried to comment with Tyler. Lindsay, that's too funny. I was laughing because Jen was reading the Bible, the children's Bible that she bought at the, what's it called? The Goodwill store. And now she says her mom gave it to her. So she was reading it. And there was a Muslim guy in there. And as soon as the Muslim guy came in there, I think it was Hillbilly that went in there like, Christians is the only true religion, and God and this. You can tell what he wrote, that he was trying to trigger the Muslim guy into saying, no, it's Allah, and get all this back and forth, right? And you got blocked. I saw that. So that guy went in there with that attitude like, oh, Christians are the only ones that count and shit. And then this other Muslim guy said, can I ask you a question about religion, Jen? I highly doubt that Maria wants an apology. I don't want an apology from her. Just like I don't want an apology from Jen. And Jen said he read it, she read it, and he's like, can I ask a question again? And she said, I'm sorry, I don't have time. I read, there's too much happening and I just can't. And then he's like, I just need to have that question. And she's like, I have a learning disability and I can't answer questions. You know why Jen did that? Because she knows nothing about her religion, absolutely nothing. And this guy knew what he was talking about. So he asked her a question and she couldn't respond to it. And she's like, and somebody in the chat wrote, oh, so now you also have a learning disability? Geez, you have, hey, CC Truck, you have everything. So now she has a learning disability because she couldn't, the guy was going to ask her, and she's not reading the Bible to understand it. She's reading a children's Bible because she wants to be on live and she wants people to see her, but she doesn't know what she's talking about. So she's like, and then, okay, reading all of it, but she's reading it real fast, not knowing what anything means. And here comes some guy who wants to ask her questions about her religion, and she's like, I got a learning disability. Leave me alone. And these are the people who sit in her chat knowing she's full of shit and support her. And then somebody in the chat said, hey, KK, I went live because of fucking Kendra. So they support her shit. Even reading a children's Bible. A children's Bible. You can't send nudes on Monday and read a children's Bible on Saturday. That's not how it works. Hey, Ray, how are you? That's not how it works. Oh, KK, let's show you what happened with Kendra. Hold on. I want everybody to hear it. This bitch is going to hear it on... Listen to this.
Carlos doesn't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Carlos is cheating on you. Oh, and he got that bitch pregnant. Oh, shit. Fuck. Because not only is Carlos cheating on Maria, he's cheating on her with a 25-year-old who just found out she's pregnant. And so he's going to have a child who is going to be about the same age as one of her grandchildren.
That was from her live in August. See, obviously I don't listen to her lives because I would have heard that and I would have gone off on her in August. She is such an idiot. Such an idiot. This is why I don't feel sorry for her when all these people go after her and they're like, how did they find out about it? I don't give a fuck how they found out about it. About Kendra. I don't care. I know I'm not going behind the scenes and messaging any man. I know I'm not going on Discord and telling men, here's all the information on Kendra, like Jen did about me and wants to make it out. But Jen literally sits on her channel pretending that she's so innocent because she's got new people coming in all the time. All I want to do is talk to everybody. And these people, they don't leave me alone. I can't do my craft. What crafts do you do, Jen? What crafts do you do? No, she said that my husband was cheating with a 25-year-old woman who was having a child and would be the same age as my grandchildren. That's what she said. No, that's only Kendra hates her vagina. That's the only one. She said Carlos cheated and gonna have a baby with another woman. I don't know, because I heard Kendra's daughter is pregnant and she doesn't know if the boyfriend is black or white. She doesn't know what day of the week she had sex with which one. Doesn't sound very good, does it, Kendra? Or she's competing for her mother to see because she wants to get the herpes like her mom. So they can, they have that connection. They can bond about outbreaks. And then Kendra could really be a good mom and explain to her when the daughter's feeling those breakouts about what she should do, because she has experience. Like if a mom, Kendra's the other way around. Like if you're a divorced mom and then your child gets divorced, you explain I know you're feeling bad this week. I promise you, I went through it. You're gonna get better. Kendra wants that connection with her daughter. I know, no, you were gonna go out tonight and it's an outbreak. Give it a break. It's tomorrow. You can go out tomorrow. Trust me, it's gonna last for you a week. Don't sit straight. Just sit sideways. Try not to sit fully on your ass. Like, gut up as much as you can. I'm your mother. I've been through this. I know. Isn't it great that we bond together over something finally? See, Kendra doesn't sound very good, does it? Yeah, I am. Yep, a drunk too if I was Kendra. Yeah, I don't blame her for being a drunk. I don't blame her at all. I would be too if I was so miserable in life. And the people in her chat don't say shit, and they're let it continue because of the hatred. They let her talk that way. I don't think any one of those people in the chat would have liked it, anybody talking about their family members that way. It helps it never clean. John Lyon get evicted or get drunk as much as possible. That's it. Isn't drinking alcohol and smoking weed a bad combination, Napa? No, you know what's a bad combination? Not giving up weed for your daughter. Not good to be fighting with Heidi and Maria at the same time. Nope, sure isn't. Sure isn't. Oh, Carlos, Maria wouldn't talk shit about your family. That's it. You bring up mine first, and I'll bring up yours forever. Not next. It's not next. It's forever. Forever. I'm not Napa. Hold on. I want to show you something. Let me get it real quick. Oh, fudge it. Hey, Napa, you still here? Okay, hold on. All right, I'm going to show you now. Tyler's a mod here. See what happens when Jen doesn't block out the troll account in her chat? Now Tyler is a mod here. Because Jen was told to delete the my son's name on her community in her chat, and she didn't. Yep, good old Tyler. Hold on, I can prove to you that it's him. Hold on. Tyler, can you say something that only your mom would know? Hold on, he's coming. Please, Tyler. Okay. See, it's Tyler. It's Tyler. Don't be pissed off. Don't get mad at him. He'll block you. Tyler, you can time anybody out you want. Mi casa, tu casa, Tyler. Oh, that's so nice. Cree saying hi to you, Tyler. Jen is so hard up that she can't delete one or block a person, even if it's a sock account, because she's only got 40 people there. If she blocks a sock account, it's 39. And Brooke went in there and said that blocked that name, and Amzi the cow said, no, that's not a dox. Okay, so neither is Tyler Reed from Ohio. And in fact, he's a moderator here. And I see that name's not, that moderator is going to stay here until Jen blocks that account. Hey, Emilu. This is the only way they learn. If it's nice. I used to message Jen and say, Jen, can you block the name of where I work? It's actually, it's being used as a name in the community in one of your chats, in your chat. And she's like, Maria, I can't block everything. So then Brooke went in there and said, hey, can you block that name? That, you're doxing that name. And she's like, nope. Tyler, don't fall for Maria's lies. She has lots of men in her basement. It's a trap. Tyler, you get that 5-year RO again. She's going to need 50-year. And she's like, I'm working on You're not working on shit. You're not even working on learning how to cook. You can't cook for shit. And that's coming from someone who can't cook. You literally can't cook for shit. I can't even turn a turkey thing that you were making into a soup like you did. When I make the turkey, I'm going to start putting the cleaning ingredients inside the recipe. That way, if you're cooking the turkey and you're making it all together in the pan, if you spray the cleaning ingredients inside the pan as you're cooking it, guess what? The food won't stick on it. So follow me for more good tips, and you'll see how easily it's so easy. It just wipes right off after. You don't even have to worry about washing it. That's why you don't have to take the stickers off the bottom of the anything that you buy at the Dollar Tree. Spray a little bit of spray inside as the food is still there. Shake it around, and everything slides right off the pan. You don't have to wash it. You might get a tummy ache for a day or two, but it goes away. I promise you, you're big people. You're all adults. It won't knock you out. Think twice about leaving those names in there, Jen. Because Tyler's first. You got 2 other children who I can make up accounts, and I can have the whole moderators with their names. I'm telling you, Napa. Just like she did that. What was it? It's like I know some people saw it. She had a cleaning bottle of some spray that's not cheap. I mean, whatever, $3 or something, $4 is not expensive, but to Jen it is because she doesn't work. And then she had another one that was empty that she made another liquid. It's called Jen Liquid here, and she wanted to show that here's the original and here's the Temu one. And see, it cleans the same way. What she did was that the first one, the Temu one, she had already used up. So it had a little bit left, and she poured water in it. And then she thought she was a scientist, and she made this formula to be a dupe for the real one. And she wanted to show everybody how she had this great idea and just poured a little water into what was left of it. And it cleans. And it's not hard to come up. She's like, people, it's not hard to come up with these ideas. Like, I'll show you guys something tomorrow too. It's not hard because remember what we did. How and when did you find out that? Somebody sent it to me right before I went live and said, look, I'm cleaning out my phone. I don't know if you ever heard this. I assume you have. And I'm like, what? When was this? And she said, August of 2025. Oh, August, I think she said, of 2025. And I said, what the hell? What the hell? But the thing is that I think that Jen is now realizing or doing things that most of us did as soon as we became adults or even in our teenage years. And now is when she's cleaning. So she's like, oh, if you do this, this will work. And then she has all these women in there who are fucking grandmothers who work and everything. And they're patting her on the back like if she's discovered America. You're so lucky Maria didn't get that in August. I'm telling you, if I had gotten it yesterday, I wouldn't have doxed. I wouldn't have doxed the screenshot of Lack. I would have said she deserved it. Who cares? Never skin bug. Well, you're talking to somebody who uses butter on her stove and her kitchen sink because she thought that was a great idea. I've never in my life even heard of anybody using butter to clean anything. Thank you, Chris. Never heard of using butter to clean anything at all. And that's what she does. She literally said, this is my invention right here. And this is the real one. And I'm going to spray it here. This is and the other one is the one I made up. You added a little bit of water to something that was left over. What is wrong with butter doesn't clean? What is wrong with you people sitting there in her chat? You have that much? Are you so bored that you don't say anything and say, you got to be stupid as hell. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop cleaning in front of people. Nobody gives a shit. You're doing what? Imagine if every single one of us, every time you're gonna do an errand, every time you're gonna do laundry, every time you're gonna wash some. Oh, hold on, honey. I'm gonna wash those 2 or 3 dishes in the sink. I gotta put the camera up and turn the camera live. This is a good 10 minutes of content creator information. We can do this. We can do this. And then, guys, if you put your hand all the way down and scrub, you can get the bottom of that cup. And the people in the chat like, Jen, we're so proud of you. You're doing so well. You really are doing so incredible. It took you 47 years to learn how to wash dishes. It took you 47 years to clean a kitchen counter. So proud of you, Jen. And then she said, Maria and I made up or had an understanding. Who's talking to you? Your voices again? Because I would never make up with her. I even said I don't take her, like I don't take Kendra's apology. Their apology means nothing. Nothing. There comes a time when you have to watch what you say. And if you're not adult enough to think what comes out of your mouth, many people just don't want an apology. Many people want you to think before you say stupid shit like that. And your stupid button is gone. There's no more chances. I bet you she's going to haunt her youngest daughter. She's going to do one of those drive-by Kendra. She got inspired by Kendra. Just let's drop it off in front of her house. Let's drop it off. I don't have an RO. She doesn't have an RO on me. I can drop it off. And she's going to think, Mommy. And the daughter's just going to grab it and throw it. She literally says she's going to go to the Dollar Tree and get some shit in a basket for a Easter basket. You can pull a Dollar Tree off when you have a toddler who doesn't, know any better. She has freaking adult children. And you're going to buy some toy for her at a Dollar Tree? Are you kidding me? She's going to buy for Mama. She's going to buy some dog treats there. I bet you that's where she gets all her dog treats, which are horrible for dogs, any dog. But that's what Jen does. But guys, she's looking for work. What happened to your job? Didn't you just say she got hired? But it was like only 1 day a week? And nobody ever says, hey, Jen, what happened? Another one of your lies? I think that the girl's doing verticals to get money from Sylvia. It's the only person giving her money. Tons of jewels. If you watched KK Live earlier, Jen, it's nuts. So it was wild. Her birthday presents for no, because listen to this. Because they're no longer talking to her. She doesn't buy them. I don't know. But I would always have hope that they would, and I would buy the present anyways. I can't just go past a holiday and not buy my kids a present. It's impossible. She's like, oh, well, 3 people less I got to buy for Christmas. This mama wants Tom Ford. Hell yeah. Saying that those Dollar Tree treats are not healthy at all. At all. No, Kenny and Geneva live close to each other. So Kenny thought it would be cool to drive by Geneva's and make herself known. And then get really tough and scream out her name. That's going to look really good if Geneva goes after her. She did with who's yeah, she did it with Vince, and she was living with Vince and Mike. She was living with 2 men. 2 pussets, like I say. She was living with 2 men. She finds these weak-ass men, and they were paying her rent. They were paying her food. Vince was taking her kids to school. She was not a soccer mom. They paid for the lunch. Can you imagine having 3 children? 3 children, because at one time all those 3 were small and never working. Most moms that are single moms and have 3 children have a headache 24/7, worried about putting food on the table for their kids. And if they want to do some schools extras to have money for them, and this bitch didn't worry about nothing because she had 2 men bringing those children up. And now she's like wanting to tell the world that yeah, because I got pissed, Sophie. She wants to tell the world that she was a soccer mom and she's such a good person, and this is not who she was. This is who you were, because when Jake said that, he was a teenager, which was really years before. So it was like way before you said you had that breakdown. So while you're thinking you want the world to think you were a soccer mom, Jake let us know. See, I remember his name. Jake let us know that you were a perv, that you like hitting on teenagers. I don't know, but you see that you see it in the news. All these women are hitting on their school age, a whole bunch of teachers and stuff, and it's like some of these women just don't understand that when it comes to adult, because your mentality is. I'll be back when you. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate it. That just because you're in your 47, or back then you were in your, what, it was maybe 10 years ago or 8 years ago or something with Jake, um you're still an adult. You're still an adult, and for him to say what he said, it means that you made him feel uncomfortable. I would be mortified to make my kids' friends feel uncomfortable. That's very true, Maria. She's never ever spoken about birthday parties to any of her children. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Stephen Grist, she stole from through the years. It's thousands and thousands stolen dollars. In fact, I still have all the messages with Kathy. I'm going to see how much money Kathy had said she gave her. You don't talk about that, huh, Jen? And even back then, when she told me, I was like, be careful with Jen, Kathy. Be careful with Jen. And she's like, I have a soft spot for her. That's true. She blurted out she never did a Christmas tree. When she did this tree, she blurted out she never did a Christmas tree. See, there you go. There you go. Do you think her kids have good memories? Do you think that they think when we did all Christmases, remember when we put that tree? Oh, no. Remember when you got me presents for Christmas? Oh, no. Remember when you made that birthday? No. Nope. Don't remember you know who remembers? Jen. Jen. She's actually on her live today saying how we go to men to do it, and that she doesn't do nothing. And this is why her apology can go to hell, because it is sad, because when you fuck up and say, it's like me saying I've never posted a child's picture. Even if it was that long ago, I still posted it. I can't rewrite history. But she goes back and says, oh, these people giving my information to men, I've never done that. She literally did it months ago to Vegas Valley in his Discord. And this is why people go after her and drag her and drag her and drag her, because she lies. You can't say you never did that when you literally apologized to me, even though I didn't accept it. You can never say that. You can never say you've never given out anybody's information. Never. I don't care how many years go by. You did it. And then you turn around and you tell the people in your chat, I don't do things like that. They do that over there. I don't do it. This is why you're America's most hated. Watching families in Christmas movies and seeing their friends' houses, and they don't even have Christmas. Maybe they went to their dad's for Christmas. It is so sad. It is so sad to even think of that. Jen is vindictive. I remember someone saying that kept the kids away from their dads. Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tyler. I'm so sorry. There you go. Tyler said he's never had a Christmas. Sucks to see your son's name in the chat, huh, Jen? You should have listened to Brooke. You should have listened to Brooke. Respect goes both ways. Put up Tyler. You're welcome here, Tyler. You're welcome here anytime. Oh, and you're Tyler from Ohio. Cool. I know. Jen Scott Michael from Miami. So cool. So cool. And when Brooke told her she played dumb, I got a learning disability. What was that? And AMC's like, no, that's not a dox. Give me a donut. So she could stuff her face. So remember, with these people, when you see me react, it's because I'm reacting to something that they've done first. Just like Lisa Marie, when she reacted when Ann posted that short, Ann thought Lisa Marie was going to sit back and take it. Sorry, girl. You don't get to say, when you do something to someone, you don't get to say, you can react this way or that way. You don't get to say, Lisa Marie, if I posted yours, you got to post mine. If Lisa Marie posted Dreamsicle, then back off. You can't get mad because you should never have gone after her in the first place. Respect her and she'll respect you right back. For some reason, Anne wants to be a smart ass and thinks she's all tough and everything. For somebody who's not even here, she threatens to come over here and beat Genevra's ass. And you couldn't even walk a block. You couldn't even walk a block. You'd be like, Geneva, I'm going to kick your ass, but can you give me water first? I can't breathe. I went to Kendra Virgie, gave me permission to misbehave, so you Lindsay, you can do anything you want. The audio was terrible. Oh no, she said she missed Lisa Marie's live, not the audio. She heard it. She missed your live. Oh no, it wasn't terrible. Your audio wasn't terrible. I heard it again. It was a good live. It wasn't bad at all. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off and finish what I was crocheting. Oh, Steven, how are you? Finish what I was crocheting, but whoever didn't hear the beginning, listen to this bitch, Kendra, how she disrespects families. And when you feel bad that somebody's talking about Kendra or that she cries on her live, next time she cries, just laugh. Just laugh and remember, she deserves everything she gets. Have a good weekend, guys. And if I see you guys tomorrow for the parody, it'll be late. If not, I'll do it on Monday. And now that she pissed me off, I'll do it Kendra first. Sorry, Maria, you got support. Love you. Don't go live too early. No, I can't. I'm doing the Easter thing in the morning. And I have to do grocery shopping. And I'm like, uh-oh, I didn't go today. And tomorrow, guess what? My favorite grocery store is closed for Easter. So we'll find another grocery store that's open. Good night, everyone.